Welcome back to EVE Online. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and let's do this. Let's get a little update. So, what I wanted to talk about was a few things or a few thoughts I had about this series, Zero to Hero. And I think there's a couple issues I'm having. Number one, I have my old main characters, which are very hard to stay away from because, well, you go out and you have less skills and less ISK and all that, and you have these accounts just sitting there and they're brimming with skills and ISK. So I'm thinking of a new plan. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Zero to Hero series and I'm going to run it out because it's still a trial account. I'm going to run it out, the full series of the trial account, to see where we can get at the end of the trial period. I think that'll be good because then after that, we'll go ahead and move back to my old main character, which Onesimus Death. He is currently in a nullset corporation, and then Guvera and Rygor, which are two other characters that I've got. So what I'll probably end up doing is at the end of the 20-30 day period that we have here, the trial period, we'll take a look at this character. We'll see how far we got. We'll see how much ISK we were able to make. And we're playing decently enough. We're not playing crazy hardcore like 10 hours a day, but we're playing a couple hours every day, so it's going pretty good. And then and we'll decide whether or not I want to hang on to this guy, maybe turn him into a jump freighter alt or something like that. But as of right now, the plan is to continue going with this and then swap over at the end of at the end of the, I think I have 20 days left. I don't even know if it shows it in here, but I'm pretty sure I have 20 days left. Anyways, or transfer him off. I wonder if I could transfer him off. You guys let me know in the comments. Can I transfer him off onto our another account? 18 days. I got plenty of time. 18 days. But let me know if I can. So now to talk about where we're at. So I did run a few sites, and late last night I actually took a look at some of the loyalty point things that we could get, and I was able to rather cheaply pick up a Imperial Navy Slicer, which pretty much looks the same as our other ship, just a different skin, and pretty much is way better. And I'll show oops, I did not want to do that. That's okay. We'll show info. Where are you at? Show info. Right there. So, come on. Go ahead and jump here. And, decent bonuses. And then the attributes overall, 10% to small energy turret optimal range and 25% to turret damage, which is pretty decent. Per skill level, too. Yeah, that's really decent. So I got the ship cheap. I'm taking it to Omar right now. I'm going to throw it up and sell it, and that's going to bump us up to probably around 12 million ISK, something like that, which is fantastic. We only have 700,000 right now. 12 million is going to be great. And then I'll pick up our little executioner that we left in Omar when I went and bought some of the pieces to get this ship, and we'll head back out and pick up some more loyalty points. So basically what we're looking at is every two sites now we can pick up one of these ships super cheap and sell it for 10 million. So that's not too bad. That's about 20 minutes of work plus the 10 or so minutes it'll take us to actually get it. I'm kind of digging it. So I'm going to keep doing that for a while, and I'll come back with more status updates. Alright guys, so right now we are headed back to Amar, and we are going to do this through low-sec in a noob ship. So hopefully we won't get popped, but let me explain why we're in a noob ship. I wasn't filming, unfortunately, and I really should have been. It just happened so quick, and it wasn't really worth watching, but I jumped into a gate camp in low sec and lost a Punisher almost instantly. Let me show you guys. That's the kill report right there. So basically, didn't really have much of a chance against Orthruses. 1, 2, 3 of them, 4, 5, or 5 of them, 4 of them, something like that. Anyways, why is this guy on here twice? I don't know. But anyways, I got wrecked. Oh, they're all on there twice. I got wrecked really bad. So not a big deal, but this was my fit. I'm going to go ahead and fit up another one of these and try to finish out the episode getting a little bit of PvP in, because I haven't really had a lot of opportunity to play over the weekend, and I want to try and do something fun, try to blap somebody. So where are we at? Right now, skills wise, we're doing pretty good. We've got electronic systems, electronic warfare, propulsion jamming up to 4 or 3, and we're doing real well in engineering. I've spent a lot of time just working on the engineering stuff. Not exciting stuff, but you know what? Really helps in the long run. So we're working on that right now. ISK-wise, what are we doing ISK-wise? Again, I haven't played that much, but we're at 21 million, which is not too shabby. We got here, let's go to transactions. We got 11, basically 12 million for one slicer and 12.5 million for another slicer. It takes 20 minutes to get 5,000 loyalty points, or 10,000 loyalty points, because 5,000 per 10 minutes. So it was real fast, real easy. So you guys want to make quick easy ISK, just do Factional Warfare. Now that works out to about, 30 million, 20 million ISK an hour, give or take, which is of course not the best, but for this particular scenario it works out pretty well. There's a Tengu right there. He didn't do anything, but overall, yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. I think we're making a little bit of ISK, not a ton, but enough. We're getting skilled up, and yeah, we're gonna try and find some PvP. Alright guys, so I've been looking around for a little bit of PvP, stopped off, did this little Minmatar Novice Outpost real quick. This will give us enough to get another slicer, which is a little over 10 million, 11 million, somewhere in there. So that's a good thing. Boom, done, nice. Alright guys, so we found ourselves a little bit of PvP, but this was more of me tucking tail and running, because you'll see we've got 2 kestrels coming after me. I was running this little small site, and at first I saw the first kestrel come up, and I didn't quite want to take off because I was hoping that, we'd actually get a fight out of it. But then the other one showed up, and I thought, oh, bad juju. So one thing I did check is they weren't in the same corp or anything like that, and so I was thinking, well, maybe they're not friendly, So I kind of hung around for just a second to see if maybe they'd start fighting each other, and then I could go, take a shot at them, jump into the fray. But they were not aggressed on each other at all. So you'll see here, I end up just warping off and playing a little cat and mouse with one of the kestrels here, and I do end up successfully getting away. I warp off here, I believe. Yep, here we go, and make a safe on the way. Actually, the second warp I make the safe, because I'm looking at, this is where I'm looking at them to figure out why aren't they fighting each other or whatever. So yeah, didn't really have a fight, didn't stick around for a fight, but just wanted to show you guys what's going on out in low sec while we're trying to run some of these sites. And I do end up getting another fight in just about a second here. So you'll see he followed me there, landed, and I'm off. And then this is where I get a safe up, and he follows me one more time. And at that point I turn and warp back to my safe, and voila, we're good, we're safe. So let me go ahead and bring up this next fight that I have that is actually rather interesting. So I end up warping to the Amar infrastructure hub, and oh no, this was a bad juju, big time, because I ended up running into a whole fleet. Fortunately, I warped to it at 100 because I had a feeling they were there anyways, and I just didn't realize it was all Minmatar pilots. So I take off, and upon landing, here in a moment guys, we see, wait for it, a rifter. Now, this guy, this is an interesting fight. This is an educational fight for me. He warps off. I saw where he went. I want to fight with this guy. So I'm going to go for him. I warped to 0, mistake number 1, and I loaded multi-frequency, which was good, but again, I'm going after a Rifter, and I warped to 0 on him. So my optimal is 6 kilometers. Can you guess what's going to happen next? Yeah. Well, I do pretty good at the beginning. I apply a little bit of damage to him. I overheat my guns and everything like that, but the problem we run into is as he approaches, all of a sudden I start missing. Now I did get him a little bit into armor, and I was putting some damage on him, which was pretty good. You know, I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna take this guy. You know, I'm in shields or whatever. Well, he was brawler fit, so all he needed to do was get close, and yeah, then we're in trouble. Cause look, now you'll notice I'm not hitting. I'm no longer tracking him. He is way, way too close for me to hit. Yeah, 1,000 meters. And so what I did here is I clicked on him. I saw someone did this once where you view the ship you're attacking and you try to click where they're going in space. So I kind of tried that out. I didn't work out too well. But at this point I kind of could tell I was toast. I wasn't going to get away. He had me scram-webbed. And he was newting me down occasionally, pretty strong. And so I just kind of accepted my fate.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
All of the sudden, out of nowhere, yeah, the Riptor starts taking some heavy damage. And I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing right? And then I realize I'm not doing anything right. Someone just saved my butt. I flipped over there to my PvE tab and you could see another militia member showed up, saved me, rescued the poor, helpless Punisher, and I survived the fight. So yeah, that's it. That's my first successful quasi victory, but not really a victory because I basically lost that fight. But shh, don't tell anybody. The kill mill says I won. We had our PvP and we totally should have died. Totally should have died. We were owned. But that's okay because somebody came and saved our butts. So our fit, it's going to need some work because as soon as someone gets under our guns, we are toast and there's nothing I could have done about it. So I'm going to have to rework that. But we survived. We killed that guy and didn't get the kill male. Yeah, the other dude got it. But that's okay. I don't know. Does it show up under here? Nope, not kill rights. Combat log. Oops. Yeah, it's not going to show it. That's okay. It'll show up later. I'll find it. Show it. Should be cool. But we did it! Yes! So let's go ahead and repair our ship, which is somewhere in here. Not reprocess, repair. Repair all. So I'm going to have to rethink this definitely because that was a pretty close call. We definitely should have lost there. But if you guys want to give me some tips, some tricks, if you see anything I did wrong, i.e. get tackled and owned by a Rifter, definitely let me know. If you see my fit and you've got some better ideas, think I should switch some stuff out, also let me know. So I think this is where we're going to go ahead and end it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you like this video, definitely slam that like button. And if you want to see more like it, well, subscribe. And I'll be posting them up on the regular. So again, thank you each and every one of you for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.